Hey everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. So I am back today with another candle review. Today we are talking about some Homeworx hot cider donut, the most famous candle on the internet. No, I'm just kidding, but also I feel a little redundant talking about this candle, but also I do think it's helpful to share opinions. So even though I may be the last person on the internet to talk about this candle, I think there's probably some of you who have not tried it or maybe, want to hear other people's perspectives. So I am going to talk about it. If you've had and loved this candle for years, I am so happy for you. I wish I would have bit the bullet sooner, I guess. So this is my first Homeworx hot cider donut candle. This is the 4-wick candles from Homeworx, which is Harry Slatkin. So I don't know how familiar some of you are with Homeworx. I know a lot of you on my channel are very familiar with Bath & Body Works. But these candles are a bit different since they are 4 wicks. They're quite a bit larger. Let me try and get a 3-wick candle here. This, I'm just gonna put it on the back edge. Can you see the difference in the, we got some significant bigger space in the Homeworx candles. However, let me see what the, ounce difference is. The Homeworx are 18 ounces and the Bath & Body Works are only 14.5. So not an incredible difference. I definitely prefer to only purchase the Homeworx ones while they're on sale because they are quite a bit pricier. You can definitely spend some money on these candles if you want to, but I feel like I do hold them or have been holding them to a bit of a higher standard just because they do have that higher price point. So let's talk about this candle specifically. Hot cider donut. The notes are harvest apple, cinnamon sugar, vanilla bean, and spiced cider. So it's kind of like an apple cider bakery cinnamon sugar type of vibe. The notes I get the most, I don't feel like it's the cider where it's super, the cinnamon in the cider and just the cinnamon in this candle is very sweet, like a donut would have. I don't think it's very mulled cider, apples, heavy spices, that type of situation. I do feel like you get an apple in this though. I don't feel like it's specifically a sugar donut. I feel like you definitely get the apple and the cider notes. But it definitely does come across as a bit greasy in the way a donut would. It's not greasy in the fact that you I feel like you've been working the at a fair at the donut shop, dumping the little donut holes in grease and then sprinkling them in cinnamon and sugar. I don't feel like it's that greasy, but I feel like you get a hint of that donut where it makes it actually smell like a donut, not just bread, if that makes any sense. I really do like the scent of it. So I do want to talk about kind of how I've used the candle so far. I've burned it 3 times. Well, I've burned it 4 times. As you can see, I'm right there with the burn. I do not have it lit right now because I kind of wanted to talk about how things are going with the candle. So let me take the lid off. I did just put it out, so it's kind of, we got an interesting situation going on. Obviously, some of you are going to be extremely offended with what's happening here. The wax is not pulled out of the way because I had it lit for about 40 or so minutes, and the flames were getting so high they were going over top of the candle. Also, I was trimming one wick and it had a little boo-boo right here. As you can see, the wick totally like snapped off. I was still able to light it, and honestly, that wick was doing the best out of these three, so I was like, I need to put this out, and I'm really gonna actually trim these. I was just trimming off the mushroom tops. I think I need to go a little bit shorter with these ones because they're not that they're like going crazy on their own, but if you even walk past the candle or there happens to be a draft, they kind of act up from what I've been finding. So not that that's a problem, because I mean, you can't avoid drafts. I feel like I'm not just gonna sit and light a candle and watch it for 3 hours. I may walk past it. Like, there's a good chance me, or especially Corey, is going to walk past a lit candle. So I don't want to have these crazy flames happening. I'm gonna trim them and relight it like literally after I get off this video and let it pull all the way across, see if that fixes the issue with the crazy flames. But I just wanted to let you know that that was happening. Also, I feel like you're gonna see some of that schmutz on the edge there. I sometimes, when I put out my candles, I do like the swirling technique, which causes wax to get on the side of the jars. I feel like, however, this is burning very, very even. I've let it pull out every time, except for this time. I do apologize. But just with the flames getting so high, I was getting nervous because they were starting to puff a little bit of black smoke into the air, and I was like, no. I care more about not letting that happen than this having, you know, not fully pulled out. So I stopped it. I was like, okay, now I'm gonna film this, talk about it, I'm gonna trim the wicks and get back to it. Before I do that, I do probably intend to burn this as long as possible. I don't feel like these Homeworx, it would do fine under the candle lamp, but I think to get my most of what I want out of them, I want to burn it as much as possible instead of just putting it under the candle lamp. I'll let you know, of course, if anything changes that way. But some of my other candles, I could care less about burning. Sorry, that might make some people mad. Next, for performance-wise, for strength and throw, I feel like it's not a 10 per se, but also my Homeworx candles, I feel like even though they might not be like strong 10s, they're usually like high 7, high 8, but they throw really, really far. So even if I have something in the living room, I can smell it at the top of the stairs on the opposite side of the house. Like, even though it's not smacking me in the face while I'm in the living room, the throw is like crazy far. So I need to do some more testing with the Homeworx candles, but I feel like this one and the other Homeworx one I did, I have very similar performance in the fact that they're not like smacking me in the face with strength, but they throw it incredibly far. So if that's something you're looking for, great news, because that's awesome. I mean, they feel like they get a very, very large wax pull with this large base that they have going. I think this is like 5 inches across, I want to say. That's a lot of area for wax pool. So I can see why they have such a good throw, because that is a lot of surface area. Lastly, would I repurchase? I did want to kind of do this today because I just got these in the mail yesterday. If you can tell, I did get 2 more from QVC. They had them on sale the other day. I actually have another one of these unburned that I got with this one. So I currently have 4. If that tells you if I like the candle or not, I don't know what will. I really, really enjoyed this one, but definitely would recommend looking out for a sale, or even if you can use like your Ulta points towards it. I've heard the shipping at Ulta is getting a smidge better. Fingers crossed that that's really the case. But I'm excited to burn through more of these Homeworx candles, but I couldn't help myself. I really was like, this one has to be my first fall one I do. So let me know what you guys think about this candle. Let me know what you guys think about the wick situation. I'm not as familiar with these wicks and how I need to treat them. So that's kind of why I feel like I'm a little bit struggling with this one, but I am going to trim them down a bit, I think. So let me know your guys' thoughts below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying the candle reviews, and I'll see you next time.